love waters. Today we'll be making a recipe all the way from Malaysia, and it's a coconut rice. Now this rice is flavored with coconut milk, and then it has other aromatics that make this recipe so good. This recipe is called Nasi Lemak. I really hope I'm saying this right. By no means is this authentic recipe, but this is my variation to a Nasi Lemak, and it's just as good. It tastes wonderful when it's paired with seafood. I love pairing it with some steak sometimes too. So let's get started with the ingredients. So folks, here I have some basmati rice. I am using basmati rice. You could use any long grain rice or jasmine rice. I prefer basmati rice only because they keep their shape and they're quite easier to cook and they're not as starchy as the jasmine rice. Then I have here is some coconut milk. This is full fat coconut milk, and that is the best for this recipe. I have some water. I have some pandan leaves, and now you can find pandan leaves in any Asian grocery store or Thai store. I usually buy them in bulk and then I freeze them, and they freeze beautifully. If you do not find pandan leaf, or for some reason you would like to replace pandan leaf with some bay leaf, that should work as well. I have some ginger here, and this ginger is not too big. It's a thin slice and it's as long as my ring finger. I wanted to say middle finger, but I know that wouldn't be appropriate. And then I have some salt to taste. Alright, the first thing you will need to do is prep your rice, and I will take you to the sink and I will show you how to prep it. Alright folks, here's how I prep the rice. So first I turn on the water, and this is cold water, and I have some rice in this glass bowl. I am going to first agitate the rice, which means I am going to soak it in the water and then just agitate it and then drain all the liquid out. And I rinse my rice for nearly 2 to 3 times so that I can remove all that excess starch. When the water runs clear is when you know that the rice is clean for one and you have removed all that starch from it. So I will repeat this process until the water runs clean. Alright folks, if you can see, the water is way less cloudy than where we had started. Now I am going to let this soak in the water for 30 minutes. I rinse it before I do the soaking process is because once they start soaking, they kind of get a little delicate, and when you start agitating them and washing them after you soak them, they'll start breaking, and then the rice will turn into a mush, and you don't want that when you cook it. So now I will let this sit for about 30 minutes, and when I come back, we'll cook it with the coconut milk. Alright, after letting the rice soak for about 30 minutes, I have removed all the water and I put it in a strainer or colander to just remove all the excess water. So here the rice is all set to be put into the pan. And then here I have a heavy bottom pan with a lid heating up on medium heat. I have the lid here that I have also put some foil so that the steam does not escape. So I've just wrapped it around with a foil. Now to this pan, I will add the coconut milk, the water, ginger, the pandan leaves, and some salt. Give it a stir so that the salt dissolves. And to this, I will add the rice. And mind you, the coconut milk and the water is not heating up. This will all cook together, and that's how the rice will cook at even temperature. I'm going to mix it all together. Make sure the rice is completely covered with the coconut milk and water mixture. Put the lid on and let this cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. Usually it takes somewhere between 20 to 25 minutes, but who knows, it might take 30 minutes too. So when I come back, I'll give you the exact time. This is perfectly done, and this took about 20 minutes. Now I'm going to turn off the flame put the lid on. This is cooked just perfect. I am going to move this to a side and let it sit there for another 5 minutes, and it'll cook in the steam and it'll be perfect. All right, we are back and let's do the tasting. If I look like I'm in a rush, I so am, because I can't wait to taste this. Of course, it's rice, and I love rice, and I can have rice 4 times a day. I swear I'm not kidding. Now, if you follow my steps to the T, you will make this rice to perfection. Now, you can taste the coconut, and it's not really that strong. It's quite mellow. The pandan leaf gives it that floral note that it's so fragrant and beautiful. And then the ginger, you can taste the ginger, but it's not really that strong. You have to give this recipe a try. Because it's a heavier rice recipe, you want to try it with some seafood. So I have some grilled baked salmon, some grilled shrimp, and some seared scallop recipes that I will leave a link to in the description box. And I will leave the measurements to this recipe also in the description box. Give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next week.